Morning, Tony.
Tony.
I said good morning, Tony.
Okay, no, you won't call me Tony. I'm not those people. You call me Miss Elumelu or Theory. You won't call me Tony or Chairman. I don't subscribe to that kind of Oyibo life, okay? All right.
Good morning, Mr. Elumelu.
Thank
so my
you.
question is, how do you know if you are to keep going?
There have been several reactions about.
So guys, what you guys, hello guys, you're all welcome to this afternoon. We're going to be talking about a young lady. There's a young lady that's currently trending, who one of these training at UBA training events. She made a statement, and since then the internet has gone agog, with many saying that she lack a manner of approach. According to what we heard that Tony Elumelu was, who is the owner of the chairman of UBA. He attended the events, the training events held by his company. So for new trainees they are going to be employed. So what happened is that this lady actually went to address Tony Elumelu by his name without any proper appropriation, like Mr. Chairman, So she just used his name directly, and then since then everyone has dropped one or two comments. Sowore, from Sowore to Reno Omokiri, from Omokiri, and we are going to show you some few clips from some analysts and what they have to say about this situation. First, let's look at what actually happened in this video.
Morning, Tony.
Tony.
I said good morning, Tony.
Okay, no, you won't call me Tony. I'm not those people. You call me Miss Elumelu or Theory. You won't call me Tony or Chairman. I don't subscribe to that kind of Oyibo life, okay? All right.
Good morning, Mr. Elumelu.
Thank
so my
you.
question is, how do you know if you are to keep going?
There have been several reactions about.
So guys, what do you guys think about it? Because everyone was shocked. Can you imagine the CEO or chairman of a company attending your events, and they ask you to ask questions or whatever, and the first thing that comes to your mind is to call him by his first name? That to me is outrageous and to them. Now, that aside, we have commentaries from other people that view it in a different way. Let's look at one from Don Azza. Don Azza, as we all know, Don Azza is a YouTuber. He is an analyst and a YouTuber, a content creator, whatever. So let's hear what he has to say about that. Okay, now
when we address ourselves by the first name, but there are people that still use Mr. But now the Mr. established the rules, abi? Now the MDs, the chairman established his rules. But you go see the way when they go look you, you must say you are doing something. Not like when they producer and I don't understand. This one said, this was my experience working with an investment bank that year. Okay. So remember, I saw this here. This person did not explain anything. The context, the environment. While I was preparing for this class, I can't see the reason in another post. So another person posted the video, and the video there.
So it said one of the lady graduating from UBA banking school said, "Good morning, Tony," and Tony Elumelu corrected her immediately. As so much as I understand, she was supposed to say, "Good morning, sir," without mentioning his name. But I think it was the training they gave them to address people with their first name, and supposed to know when to draw the line. That's so the lady is actually supposed to know where the line ends or where it starts. Understand? So where the difference is, you're supposed to know as someone that is social intelligence, but I guess she lacks that social intelligence. Not only him, other analysts had some things to say, and I think I'm going to be showing you that as well.
I will savor it.
So
among the prominent one is that of Ibu Awoshika, who spoke about a similar situation recently.
They had a culture of you call everybody by their first name. So the founders were people that I called, they were like my big brothers. Call them with a Yoruba attitude of respect. Brafola, Ratayo. If you're Yoruba, you understand what I'm saying. And then the second one, they said, Fola said, I said, what did you say? She said, but in the bank, that's what we're told, that we call everybody by first name. I said, if I ever hear you say that again. She said, but that's the culture. I said, I promise you, it might be the culture they're trying to establish, but nobody much older than you at work was nurtured with that culture. So they can accept it because they don't have a choice as an institutional rule, but they will reject it. And the way you will know is how they will behave to you. It can be an unspoken word, but it will be a reactive word. And it will show in other ways. I said, so you're going to find another way to approach them. If you cannot call them as you call them outside of the bank, then find Mr. A, Mr. Whatever. You guys find a way to connect.
So I guess that was the same exact thing that she's saying, the same thing that Don Azza actually said, that why did they have such policy in place if they themselves would not accept it? So that means that means when you get outside this thing, you know, as a person that is even social intelligent, if you see your MD outside, even though they say complete policy, you know, you instead of you to say to now call the person by the first name, you quickly immediately start saying sir or Mr. Understand? So, but within the company, even if you now use it for them, by the time you go personally with them inside their own office, they will not take it that lightly. So I think that is it just requires a level of social intelligence and all that. So now Reno Omokiri too, I think agrees with such, but the only person that we see here that from our video here is going to be that of, let's see, what Sowore has to say through his Twitter handle. He tweeted, don't call me Tony, call me Mr. Elumelu or To. When I said Tony Elumelu is a content creator with little or no internet, his supporters were enraged. Now, what exactly is the difference between being called Tony and To? Much ado about something, no, about nothing rather. This is what Nigerians used to call money misroad. Sowore is coming from another different angle, other than attack the message. I think he's attacking the messenger here. That's it. So now let's see what Reno also had to say. Reno said, I have been privileged to work across over 20 countries, including the United States and UK, as a Gen Z in many rooms I have been in. I was the youngest person, so I can tell you the greatest skill you need in your corner is not your certificate, but the ability to work across cultures and systems. The fact that the 76-year-old CEO in my workplace, 3 streets away from the White House, asked me to call him by his first name, Damon, doesn't mean I should call back to Nigeria and call Dr. Obi Ezekwelu by her first name. It is the lack of social intelligence. When you are in Rome, you behave like a Roman, adapt quickly or be left behind. This is what Reno Omokiri had to say via his Twitter handle. So guys, we come to the end of this video. What do you think about all this how do I call this news that's been flying around? Drop your opinion in the comment section below. I'll see you in my next video. Till I come your way another time. Bye bye.